Hello, beautiful learners. I hope you are doing great. I am also good by the grace of Almighty. So it's our day 13, and in this lesson, we're going to practice IELTS listening with answers and proper explanation for beginners, especially those who are in level A1 and A2. Okay, so before going to start our class, I just need to check whether you can hear me or not.
You will hear a number of different recordings, and you have to answer questions on what you hear. There'll be time for you to read the
So I hope you can hear me as well as the audio track. And so let's listen the audio and let's listen the instruction from him as he was talking.
and you have to answer questions on what you hear. There'll be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to your answer sheet. Now turn to Section 1. Section 1. You will hear a conversation between Simon and Lisa. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 10.
So I hope you got the instruction from him, and let's read the screen as we can see it. Okay, label the map with the following places. Write the appropriate letter A to I on your answer sheet. Okay, here we can see the library, sport building, the Churchill building, the cafeteria. Okay, now here we can see it's north gate, it's east gate, and it's south gate, and this one is west gate. Okay, now and here we can see a lot of options are visible, and also some places and which names are mentioned, like bookshop and McDonald building, outdoor stadium, and here you can see outdoor theater. Okay, now here we have also 4 options, like the library, the sport building, the Churchill building, the cafeteria. Now we need to listen them. Okay, let's listen it.
To 10.
Hi, Simon. I am. You're familiar with the campus, aren't you? I can't figure out where anything is.
Well, let me give you a hand then. Which places do you need to know?
First, I need to know where the library is. I haven't registered yet.
All right. You know where the North Gate is, don't you?
Yes, it's up that way, about 200 meters.
Sorry, Lisa. I'm afraid it's in that direction, and it's about 500 meters away.
Well, that begins to explain why I can't find anything. So, the South Gate.
North. Then it's a little towards the West Gate. You can't miss it, because it's really big and has a large sign on it.
Okay.
So he was saying north gate, as she was the lady was asking for library, and the man was saying it's near to north gate, then it's a little towards the west gate. So where is west gate? Okay, a little towards west, a little towards west gate. So a little towards west gate is option B, we can see. Okay, so this one would be a library. Sure, so we should select option B for question number 1. Okay, now let's listen it for the sports building. Let's listen.
I'll take your word for it. The second place I need to find is the sports centre.
That's in the southwest part of the campus. It's easy to see because there's the outdoor athletics stadium nearby.
Okay, so the lady was asking for the second for sport center, and the man was saying uh, uh, that's in the southwest. That's in the southwest. So here we can see it's this one is south and this one is west. So here's he was saying it's southwest. So southwest would be this corner, okay. And he was saying that it's easy to see because there's the outdoor athletes stadium nearby. So I think it should be option I. Okay, let me select option I for question number 2. Where is I? Oh, okay, I got it. Now let's listen it for question number 3, the Churchill building. Okay, let's listen it.
Okay, next I need to know where Churchill Building is. That's where I have my lectures tomorrow.
That's back by the library. You know the building, the McDonald building, where our department is?
Yes, that's right by the East Gate, isn't it?
Right. Well, the Churchill building is opposite. Well, almost opposite that.
Not that small building directly opposite.
No, the larger one beside it.
Got it. Okay, last one.
Okay, so she was asking for Churchill building. So a lot of uh, talks or conversation was um, between them. So that was saying next I need to know what Churchill building is. So she was saying that's where I have my lecture tomorrow, and the man was saying that's back by library. So where we got library? Library is option B. Okay, so he was saying it's back by the library, the building, McDonald building. So here we can see it's McDonald building is here and McDonald building also here. So two McDonald buildings. Okay, we're confused now. So let's listen the remaining. So the man was saying what our department is, and the lady was asking, yes, that's right by East Gate, isn't it? And the man was saying, right, so East Gate. So she was like the man was talking about this McDonald building, okay? So I think it should be option E, okay? Because it's back. This one is library, and he was talking about this one. So we should select E for question number 3. Okay, let's select E. Now let's listen it for question number 4. The cafeteria. Okay, let's listen it.
Where's the cafeteria? I know it's next to the bookshop.
And can you see the bookshop?
Well, hang on. It's right there, here in the centre of the campus.
A great central location, if you ask me.
What time is the library open?
Okay, so she was next. She was asking for cafeteria, and she was saying, "I know it's next to bookshop." So where did we got bookshop? So okay, here it's a bookshop. So as she was saying, what is the cafeteria? I know it's next to bookshop. So here's the bookshop, and the man was saying, and can you see the bookshop? The lady was saying, well, hang on, it's right there in the center of the campus. And the man was saying, a great central location if you ask me. So great center would be this option, and we can see it's option C. So let's select option C for question number 4. Okay, here's the another instruction for us to follow. No more than 3 words and a number for each answer. Okay, just keep it in your mind and highlight some code for this question number 5. What time does the library open? Okay, let's listen it.
It's open from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m.
And the cafeteria?
Okay, so he was saying it's open 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. So it's as in the question it's asking for what time does the library open. So as he was saying, it's open from 8 a.m. until 10. So we are going to just write when it's open. So it's open 8 a.m. Okay, let me write it. 8 a.m. would be the answer. Now let's listen for question number 6. What time does cafeteria close at weekends? Okay, let's listen it.
It's open from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m.
And the cafeteria?
8 a.m. until 7 p.m.
Is that every day? Someone said that it isn't open so long at the weekends.
No, it's every day.
And the sports centre?
So it's weekends. Okay, so he was saying it's open. He was talking about cafeteria and he was saying it's 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. So it closes at 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. would be the answer. Sorry, 7 a.m. would be the answer. Okay, he was saying, I'm sorry, it would be 7 p.m. He was just saying that it's open. It's 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. would be the answer. Now let's listen for question about 7. Okay, when does the sports center opens? Let's listen it for sports center.
So long at the weekends.
No, it's every day.
And the sports centre?
Now, if I remember rightly, that opens at 7 a.m. and closes at 9 p.m.
So sports centers open at 7 a.m. Let me write 7 a.m. And let's listen for question number 8. When can outdoor athletes field be used? Outlets field be used when? Let's listen it.
But the outdoor athletics field can only be used during daylight hours, since there's no floodlighting.
So outdoor athletes field would be used at daylight hour. So daylight, L-I-G-H to daylight hours, H-O-U-R-S. Hours would be the answer. Okay. Now let's listen it for question number 9. When will Saturday's football trials probably end? Let's listen it.
You play sports, don't you, Simon?
I do. I've signed up for the football team trials this coming weekend, and I was on the athletics team at school.
When are the trials? I don't play football, but I enjoy watching.
They're on Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. The organisers said that we should expect to be there until mid-afternoon, probably until around 3.
Well,
So you're saying they're on Saturday starting at 10 a.m. The organizer said that we should expect to be there until mid-afternoon, probably until under 3. So 3 would be the answer. Okay, or you can just write 3 p.m. because it was after. You're saying that it's afternoon, so afternoon means it's 3 p.m. obviously. Okay, now let's listen it for the last one, and for question number 10. When will Neil go to watch the trial? Let's listen.
I've got things to do in the morning, but I'll come along after lunch. I hope you survive until then.
So do I. Probably until around 3.
Well, I've got things to do in the morning, but I'll come along after lunch. I hope you survive.
So after lunch would be the answer. Where is my cursor? Okay, I got it. After lunch, L-U-C-H. As she was saying, I've got things to do in the morning, but I will come along after lunch. So after lunch would be the answer. So that's all about today's lesson. I hope I will see you. Okay, I'm going to announce an important news that from tomorrow to until I hope 6 to 7 days, I'm not going to take any classes from my channel because I will be on a trip, on a vacation specifically, I will be out of my country, so that's why I will be not able to take any classes. Okay, so I hope I'll see you in 7 to 8 day. Okay, so keep studying and keep practicing with uh, my channel, and best wishes for you. So see you in the next class. Bye.